Hi, this is Joe's Kitchen. Today we're doing hot honey pepperoni in a home oven. First we're just going to get a little bit of semolina flour on the dough. Then using the tips of our fingers we're just going to put the air towards the crust and then rotate the dough around and repeat the process until the pizza starts to get a little bit bigger. And then we're going to lift it up and move the flour out of the way. And we're just going to lay our hand in the middle of the pizza and pull it out with the other one, trying to keep the air in the crust at the same time. And then I do what I like to call the steering wheel method, where I just lift the dough up and let the weight of the dough come down so that it starts to pull out the middle of the pizza and make it a little bit thinner. And then the dough is ready to put down on the work surface and start topping. First we're going to go in with our San Marzano tomatoes. This is just canned San Marzano tomatoes with a little bit of basil and salt, just to balance those flavours out. I like to get the topping on and leave around about 1 inch all the way around so that we get a nice rise on the crust when we put it into the oven. I've actually run out of fresh mozzarella today, so just to annoy the purists and my wife, I've had to go in with some dried mozzarella from the fridge, but things you need to do to get a pizza on the plate. I've experimented with quite a few different pizza toppings in the past, but apart from margherita, one thing I can't seem to get away from is pepperoni. I absolutely love pepperoni on a pizza, so I'm just going to fire some large pepperoni slices on the top here and fix it so it looks great, then finish with the basil before it gets ready to go in the oven. I used to always struggle trying to get the pizza onto the peel, but now with a little bit of semolina flour and a bit of consistency, it just goes on no problem. So I'm just going to pull it onto the peel and try and make the pizza a little bit bigger just before launching. These are actually 260 gram dough balls, and although I'm trying to make the pizza a little bit bigger on the peel, I do like them a little bit on the smaller side, so there's a little bit more substance to the bottom of the pizza. Just after salting the last few toppings here, the oven's actually on at 250 degrees. It's been on for about 40 minutes, so it's pretty hot, and we're using baking steel as well to bake the pizza on. So I'll give it a little shake to make sure it doesn't stick. That way you know it's going to be a decent launch into the pizza steel for 8 minutes. When you bring it out on the peel, it looks just about ready. It just needs a little bit of finishing off on the top. As you can see here, when you lift the bottom of the pizza up, it does look cooked on the bottom. So we're just going to get the pizza and the peel under the hot grill. It's already been preheating for 10 minutes or something, so it's pretty hot. We're going to go in for around 5 minutes. When you take the pizza out, you can just see the difference it makes to finish it in the grill. This somewhat replicates actually using a pizza oven, but with your home oven. And we've got a little bit of JD hot honey just to finish it off. It's making me hungry just watching this again. And that's it. Thank you for watching.